Hello dear children, this is zero period and you are watching mathematics of class 8. The chapter is linear equation in one variable. We have already discussed two exercises of word problems 2.4 and I think 2.2. In two module I provide that solutions of those questions which are from that exercise. Right now I am going to start some easy questions from exercise 2.1 and other exercises. Without wasting any time, I am just going to start first question from exercise 2.1. First question says that solve the following equation: x minus 2 is equal to 7. Here only one variable is x and two constants are there, 2 and 7. So we have to transpose that constant one side. So 7 plus 2 should be there by transposing. Then x equal to 7 plus 2 is 9. So your answer is 9. In second question, y plus 3 is equal to 10. We have to solve this for y. The variable is y only. Constants are 3 and 10. We have to transpose this 3 to right hand side. So y plus 3 is 10. That is the question. If we transpose that 3 to right hand side, it becomes 10 minus 3. So y is equal to 7. Your answer is 7. This is the second question. Now come to the next. Third question, this time the variable is at the right hand side, that is z. Question is z, 6 is equal to z plus 2. Write the question again, 6 equal to z plus 2. Now I am transposing this 2 to left hand side. So the question becomes 6 minus 2 is equal to z. 6 minus 2 is 4 only. 4 equal to z. So z equal to 4 you can write. And your answer is 4 only. Now come to the next question. Fourth question, little different from previous ones. This time you get rational numbers in the term of constants. So only one variable is here, x, that is x equal to, I am just transposing 17 upon 7 minus 3 upon 7 by transposing. So x is equal to 7 is the denominator in both the rational numbers. So you can write 17 minus 3, x is equal to 14 by 7, 7 1 ja, 7 2 ja, x is equal to 2 I think. Answer will be 2 only. This was the fourth question. Let's move to fifth one. This is a very interesting question. 6x equal to 12, very simple. This time the transposing part of variable and constant are little different from previous ones. 6x equal to 12. Now I can write this 6x as 6 into x. So when I transpose this 6 to right hand side, it becomes division. So x is equal to 12 divided by 6, or you can write it 12 by 6. 12 by 6 is 2. So x is equal to 2. Your answer is 2. Let us move to the question number 6. Question number 6, t by 5 is equal to 10. We need to transpose this 5 to right hand side. I am going to write down the question in this way by transposing. T is equal to 50. So answer is only 50, nothing else. Move to next one. Seventh question, solve the following equation: 2x by 3 equal to 18. Now the variable is 2x in terms of x. I am just going to write the question again and transpose this 3 to right hand side. So 2x will be equal to 18 into 3 by transposing. Sometimes you call it cross multiplication also. 2x is equal to 18 into 3. I am just repeating it by mistake. I have to transpose this 2 here. 2 1 ja, 2 9 ja, and x is equal to 9 3 ja, 27. Your answer is 27 only. This is the 8th question. 1.6 is equal to y upon 1.5. The change is only decimal numbers are here. Now you can write the question 1.6 is equal to y upon 1.5. That 1.6 into 1.5 can be multiplied. If you multiply this, what you will get? 15 छक्के 90 0 आया, then 15 कम 15 5 4. It should be 2.4. 2.4 is the answer. Question number 9, very simple question. 7x minus 9 equal to 16. We have two constants 9 and 16. We have one variable 7x. Let us start the question in this way. 7x minus 9 equal to 16. 7x equal to 16 plus 9. This minus become plus. Then 7x equal to 25 and x is equal to 25 upon 7. This is the solution of this question. Next question, solve the following equation. 14y minus 8 equal to 13. 14y minus 8 equal to 13. Therefore 14y will be equal to 13 plus 8. We transpose that 8 to right hand side by transposing. That 14y is equal to 13 plus 8. I think it's 21. So y equal to 21 upon 14, 7 2 ja, 7 3 ja. So y equal to 3 upon 2. My answer is 3 by 2. This was question number 10. Question number 11. 17 plus 6p equal to 9. This time the variable is 6p. Let us write the question again. 17 plus 6p equal to 9. So 6p can be 9 minus 17. I transposed it 17 to right hand side. After transposing, do the simplification part. 9 minus 17. I think minus 8. Then p equal to minus 8 upon 6. 2 3 ja 6, 2 4 ja 8. Minus 4 upon 3 is there. So p is equal to minus 4 by 3. That is your answer. Now next question, which is the last question of this exercise 2.1. X by 3 plus 1 equal to 7 by 15. We have only one variable x by 3. Write it like this. X by 3 plus 1 equal to 7 upon 15. And x by 3 equal to 7 upon 15 minus 1 upon 1. Then x by 3 equal to 15. 7 minus 15. X by 3 is equal to minus 8 by 15. Now move to the next step. X is equal to minus 8 upon 15 into 3. I transpose this 3 to right hand side. Then we can cancel 3 1 ja, 3 5 ja. Final answer will be minus 8 upon 5. You have to write your answer in this way, minus 8 upon 5. Minus 8 upon 5 is the correct answer. This was the end of this exercise 2.1. After this, we are moving towards exercise 2.3. Now this is exercise 2.3, and in this exercise we have to solve the question as well as we have to check our result also. So question is 3x equal to 2x plus 18. So first of all we have to solve and get the value of x. This is 3x equal to 2x plus 18. Two variables are there, 3x and 2x. Let me transpose this 2x to left hand side. I'll get 3x minus 2x. 3x minus 2x is x. X equal to 18. So my answer is x equal to 18. Now I am going to check my result. For checking the result, we have to find value of LHS and RHS separately. LHS is 3x. That means 3 into 18. 18 3 ja 54. Then go to right hand side. Right hand side is 2x plus 18. So 2 into 18 plus 18. That will be 36 plus 18. And it becomes 54. So you can conclude that LHS is equal to RHS. So your answer is correct. Let us move to next question. Similar question is question number 2. 5t minus 3 equal to 3t minus 5. 5t minus 3 equal to 3t minus 5. Two variables are here, 5t and 3t. Both together at left hand side by transposing. Then minus 5 and minus 3 together at right hand side. 5t minus 2t, 3t is 2t. 2t is equal to minus 2. So t is equal to minus 2 by 2. It can be cancelled. So t is equal to minus 1. Your answer is t equal to minus 1. Now go for checking. Let us check this. Left hand side is 5t minus 3. I am going to put my answer here in place of t, minus 1. 5 into minus 1 is minus 5. Minus 5 minus 3 is minus 8. Then go to right hand side. Right hand side is 3t minus 5. So 3 into minus 1 minus 5. This becomes minus 3 minus 5 and it will be minus 8. You can see here both are minus 8. So LHS is equal to RHS. Our answer is correct. Move to the next question. Third question. 5x plus 9 equal to 5 plus 3x. Two variables 5x and 3x are here. So 5x plus 9 is equal to 5 plus 3x. 5x minus 3x is equal to 5 minus 9. 5x minus 3x is 2x and 5 minus 9 is minus 4. X is equal to minus 4 upon 2. Then x is equal to minus 2. Your answer is minus 2. Go for checking. The checking part is like this. LHS is equal to 5x plus 9 and you put value of x, that is minus 2. 5 into minus 2 is minus 10. Minus 10 plus 9 is minus 1. Then RHS right hand side. Right hand side is 5 plus 3x. It means 5 plus 3 into minus 2. So 5, 3 into minus 2 is minus 6. This will be minus 1. You get that LHS is equal to RHS. So you can verify your answer also. Move to the next question. In this question, 4z plus 3 equal to 6 plus 2z. 4z plus 3 is equal to 6 plus 2z. Two variables part. 4z minus 2z should be at the left side and 6 minus 3 at right side. So 2z is equal to 3. Therefore z is equal to 3 by 2. So the answer of this question is 3 by 2. Go to check part. Your left hand side is 4z plus 3. It means 4 into 3 by 2 plus 3. 2 can cancel this. 3 2 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. Move to right side. Right side is 6 plus 2z. So 6 plus 2 into 3 by 2. Cancel this 2. 6 plus 3. This is 9. Again you get LHS is equal to RHS. It means your answer is correct. Move to the next question. Now this question, 2x minus 1 equal to 14 minus x. Two variables again, x and x, both sides. Variable is only x, but they are occupying both places, both sides. 2x minus 1 equal to 14 minus x. That 2x plus x is equal to 14 plus 1. This is 3x and this is 15. X is equal to 15 upon 3. When we cancel it, we get 5. X equal to 5. Answer is 5. Now go to check part. Your left hand side is 2x minus 1, 2 into 5 minus 1, 10 minus 1, and that is 9. And in RHS right hand side, 14 minus x, it means 14 minus 5, and that will be 9. Again you can find LHS is equal to RHS. Hence your answer is correct. This was the question, this was the solution of question number 5. Now we reach to question number 6, and this time we have a bracket also. 8x plus 4 equal to 3 in bracket x minus 1 plus 7, 8x plus 4 equal to 3 in bracket x minus 1 plus 7. Open the bracket first. 8x plus 4 is equal to 3x minus 3 plus 7. 8x minus 3x is equal to minus 3 plus 7 minus 4. 8x minus 3x is 5x. And 7 is the only positive number, rest 3 and 4 are negative, so the resultant will be 0. X equal to 0 upon 5, that means x equal to 0. Your answer is 0 only. Now go for correction, checking only. Left hand side is 8x plus 4, then 8 into 0 plus 4, it means 0 plus 4, so your left hand side is 4. And then go to right hand side. What happened there? Right hand side is 3x minus 1 plus 7. If I put there 0 in place of x, it like this. 3 into minus 1 is minus 3 plus 7, it is 4. So your left hand side and right hand side both are same. Your answer is correct. Question number 7, x equal to 4 by 5 in bracket x plus 10. There are two ways to solve this question. One is open the bracket and do the next part. It means after the opening the bracket you go for transposing. But I suggest first transpose that 5 to left hand side. It would be easier. I am trying in this way. X into 5 is equal to 4 into x plus 10 in bracket. So this will be 5x and this will be 4x plus 40. 5x minus 4x is equal to 40. That means x equal to 40. Your answer is 40 only. Then go for checking. Left hand side is x. So your answer is there 40. Then right hand side is 4 upon 5 in bracket x plus 10. Put there 40 in place of x. Then 40 plus 10 is 50. 50 cancel to 5 10 times and 4 into 10 is 40. So your left hand side and right hand side are same. It means you have done it very correctly. This is 8th question of exercise 2.3. 2x by 3 plus 1 equal to 7x by 15 plus 3. We have to solve this, get the value of x and then verify our solution. 2x by 3 plus 1 is equal to 7x by 15 plus 3. There are two variable part, 2x by 3 and 7x by 15. Put them together by using transposing and then 3 minus 1. 3 and 15 have LCM 15, 3 5 ja, so 5 2 ja 10 and here 7x remain and it will be 2 only. 10x minus 7x is 3x and then I am transposing this 15 to right hand side this way, 2 into 15. Then x is equal to 2 into 15 upon 3, 3 5 ja 15, 5 2 ja 10. Now go for checking. Checking is like that. LHS is equal to 2x by 3 plus 1. My answer is 10. So 2 into 10 upon 3 plus 1, that means 2 10 ja 20 by 3 plus 1. It should be 20 plus 3, 23 by 3. Now then right hand side, what happened? 7x by 15 plus 3. So 7 into 10 by 15 plus 3. 5 2 ja 5 3 ja. 7 2 ja 14 upon 3 plus 3 upon 1. LCM is 3, 14 plus 9. It will be 23 by 3. You can see both are similar, same. So LHS is R equal to RHS. It means our solution is correct. Question number 9. Solve the following equation and check your result. 2y is equal to 2y plus 5 by 3 is equal to 26 by 3 minus y. Put all y's together, 2 y's are there. 2y plus 5 by 3 is equal to 26 by 3 minus y. Then 2y plus y is there. 26 by 3 minus 5 by 3. This will be 3y and this is 3. 26 minus 5, the LCM is 3 because both denominators are same. I am not explaining these things to you. 3y equal to 26 minus 5, it is 21. 21 by 3, 3 can be 7 times. So y equal to 7 upon 3. This is your answer. Now do the check. Check part is LHS 2y plus 5 upon 3. 2 into 7 upon 3 plus 5 upon 3. 2 7 ja 14 upon 3 plus 5 upon 3. That will be 14 plus 5, 19 upon 3. Right hand side, this is 26 upon 3 minus y. Put the value of y there. 26 by 3 minus 7 by 3. 3 is the LCM and 26 minus 7, it is 19. 19 by 3. Both are same. So we can conclude like this. LHS is equal to RHS. So our solution is very correct. This is the end of this question. Now we reach to the last question of this exercise 2.3, that is question number 10. 3m equal to 5m minus 8 by 5. 3m equal to 5m minus 8 upon 5. Two variables 3m and 5m are there. Put them at left side. It's minus 2m is equal to minus 8 by 5. Minus can cancel and m equal to 8 by 5 into 1 by 2. 2 transposed here. 2 cancel to 8 4 times. M is equal to 4 upon 5. Now go for checking. LHS is 3m, that is 3 into 4 upon 5, 12 upon 5. Then right hand side 5m minus 8 upon 5. So 5 into 4 upon 5 minus 8 upon 5. This will be 4 upon 1 minus 8 upon 5. LCM is 5. 5 4 is 20. 20 minus 8. It will be 12 upon 5. Now you can see you got 12 upon 5 in left side also. So finally you can write LHS is equal to RHS. Our answer is correct. So this is the last question of this exercise 2.3. After this we move to the next exercise. This is first question of exercise 2.5. We have to solve the following linear equations. We need to solve only these equations which are given. Equation number 1 is x by 2 minus 1 by 5 equal to x by 3 plus 1 by 4. You can do this question in two ways. First get the LCM of all both the terms of left hand side and similarly for right hand side also. But I suggest you to go with the variables together and constant together. X by 2 minus x by 3 is equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 5. It would be better. Then 2, 3 will give you LCM 6. This will be 3x minus 2x and this will be 20 and 5 plus 4. 2x minus 3x is x, x upon 6 and 5 plus 4, 9, 9 upon 20. We need to find the value of x. So x by 6 is equal to 9 by 20 can be written like this, x equal to 9 upon 20 into 6 upon 1. I transpose this 6 to right hand side. Then x is equal to, we can cancel is 2 3 ja and 2 10 ja. 9 3 ja 27, 27 by 10. And if you convert this into mixed form, 10 2 ja 20, 2 7 by 10 also you can write. This is the solution of your linear equation number 1, question number 1. Question number 2, similar to previous one. Here are all variables together at the left hand side. N by 2 minus 3n by 4 plus 5n by 6 is equal to 21. LCM of 2, 4 and 6 is 12. 2 6 ja, 4 3 ja and 6 2 ja. I think this you are knowing very much. 6n plus 10n minus 9n. 10 minus 9 1, 1 plus 6 7n. 7n by 12 equal to 21. If 7n is equal to 21 into 12, then n is equal to 21 into 12 upon 7. 7 can be cancelled 3 times. N is equal to 3 into 12. N is equal to 36. Our answer is 36. Go to the next question. This is question number 3. You can see here 1x is here at this term, another is here, and 1 is here. So first of all, I suggest you to arrange all these x in one side. Now x, you can write x by 1 minus 8x by 3, and then this 5x by 2 bring you 5x by 2 here. Then 17 by 6 left there at right side. 7 go to right side from left side, and nothing else. Then 1, 3 and 2, the LCM will be 6. 1 6 ja, 3 2 ja, 2 3 ja, and here 6 is there, 17, and this will be 6 7 6 ja, 42. 6x minus 16x is minus 10x, minus 10x plus 15x is 5x. 5x upon 6 is equal to, it will be minus 25, I think, upon 6. This is 6 and this is 5. Transpose this, I am repeating this term again, and then I go for simplification. I want to get the value of x, so I can write the question like this: minus 25 by 6 into 6 upon 5. This 6 and this 6 cancel, 5 1 ja, 5 5 ja. So your answer will be minus 5. You can write your answer minus 5. This is the last, this is the solution of this question, third one. Fourth question, very simple question. X minus 5 upon 3 is equal to x minus 3 upon 5. Very simply, you just do the cross multiplication part. If you cross multiply this 5 to this left side, 5 into x minus 5, and this 3 into x minus 3, in between is equal to sign must be there. Then 5x minus 25, open the bracket, 3x minus 9, open the bracket. Then 5x minus 3x, transposing all variable and all constant one side, minus 9 plus 25. 5x minus 3x is 2x is equal to 16. Then x is equal to 16 upon 2 and x equal to 8. My answer is 8. This is question number 5. So many methods can be used to solve this question. One of them is this which I am using. 3t minus 2 upon 4 minus 2t plus 3 upon 3 is equal to 2 upon 3 minus t upon 1, you can write. And then take the LCM of 4 and 3, you get 12. 4 3 ja, so 3 multiplied to this term, 3t minus 2, and 3 multiplied to 3 divided to 12 4 times, 4 multiplied to the numerator, 2t plus 3. Similarly here 3 is the LCM and 2 remain there, and this will be 3t. Then open the bracket and simplify the term. 3 3 are 90 and 3 2 are 6, and here it should be 4 2 are 8t, and this is minus sign, so it become minus, minus into plus, and 4 3 are 12. This is the numerator part, and at the denominator only 12, and 2 minus 3t upon 3. Now simplify your numerator. 90 minus 8t is t only, and minus 6 and minus 12 is minus 18 upon 12 is equal to 2 minus 3t upon 3. Once again, you can use the concept of cross multiplication. It would be easier. 3 multiplied to this 3t and 18, it will be 54, and this 12 multiplied to 2, it will be 24, and this will be 36t. There are 2t, 3t and 36t. Let me put them together. 3t plus 36t is equal to 24 plus 54. 3 and 36 is 39, and 4 plus 4 8, 5 plus 2 7, 7 plus 1 8. Sorry, 2 plus 5 is 7 only, na? So t will be 78 upon 39. 39 2 ja 78, so you can cancel this. 39 1 ja 39 2 ja, so you got t is equal to 2. Your answer is 2. You can write your answer. This is the solution of question number 5. You can get it easily. There are so many methods. You can use other methods also, but I think this method is very easy to learn, to understand and to follow. Question number 6. M minus, so m can be written m by 1 minus this m minus 1, I prefer to put it in bracket, is equal to 1 upon 1 minus, I again prefer to put this binomial in a bracket, and then take the LCM of 1 and 2. You get 2. 1 2 ja 2m minus m minus 1, and this will be 3. So 3 minus m minus 2. So 2m minus m plus 1 upon 2. Here you can write 3. 3 minus m plus 2. 2m minus m is m plus 1 upon 2, and 3 plus 2 5. 5 minus m upon 3. I am just repeating this step first. M by m plus 1 by 2, 5 minus m by 3. Then do the cross multiplication concept again. Use it. I am using it very frequently because I prefer this instead of doing other thing. 3m plus 3, 10 minus 2m. Then 3m plus 2m and 10 minus 3 is the next step. 3m plus 2m is 5m. 5m equal to 7. So m equal to 7 upon 5. This will be your answer. 7th question. 3 in bracket t minus 3 equal to 5, 2t plus 1. I just repeat the step first. This is your question, and then open the bracket. I am just following the BODMAS concept. 3t minus 9 equal to 10t plus 5. Then this 3t and 10t together at left side, and 5 and 9 together at right side. It will be minus 7t, and 5 plus 9, it's 14. So t is minus t is equal to 14 upon 7. 7 can cancel this 2 times, so t is equal to minus 2. So the answer of this question is minus 2. Question number 8. Very simple question. Just open the bracket and do the simplification part. Nothing else. 15y minus 60 minus 2y plus 18 plus 5y plus 30 is equal to 0. All variables together, 15y minus 2y plus 5y. There is no transposing, so no sign change is required. Now the requirement of sign change is for constant term. It's 60 minus 18 minus 30. 15 minus 2 is 13, 13 plus 5 is 18y, and this will be 60 minus 30, 30 minus 18, 12. I think it should be 12. So y is equal to 12 upon 18, 6 3 ja and 6 2 ja. So y can be written 2 by 3. My answer is 2 by 3. Again a simple question, opening the bracket and do the simplification only. 3 5 ja 15 z, 3 7 ja 21, 2 9 ja 18 z, and 2 11 ja 22. It will be 22 na, not 2 z. And then 4 8 ja 32 z, 4 13 ja I think 52, and then minus 17. Now then rearrange all the variables and constants. This will be 15z minus 18z minus 32z is equal to minus 52 minus 17 plus 21 minus 22. Here minus 52 and minus 17 are already at the right side. 21 goes from left to right and 22 goes from left to right. 15 minus 18 is minus 3. Minus 3 with minus 32, it should be minus 35z is equal to, simplify this part, this 21 minus 22 will give you minus 1 and minus 52, it's minus 53, minus 53 plus 17, minus 53 plus 7 is 60, 60 plus 10, 70. This will be minus 70. Then cancel these two minus sign. Z will be equal to 70 upon 35, and you cancel it very clearly 2 times, and Z is equal to 2. This will be your answer. Z is equal to 2. You can verify your answer by your own. Yes, this is the last question of exercise 2.5. 0.25 into bracket 4z minus 3 is equal to 0.25 in bracket 10f minus 9. This is the question. First time in this exercise we use decimal. So let us open the bracket first. 0.25 into 4f minus 0.25 into 3 is equal to 0.05 into 10f minus 0.05 into 9. This is the first step after opening the bracket. 0.25 into 4 will give you 1.00f, and this will give you 0.75. This will be 0.50f, and this will be 0.45. I think we are going correct. And 2f are there. Let us put together, that is 1.00f and minus 0.50f is equal to minus 0.45 plus 0.75. If I subtract this, I get 0.5f, and if I subtract this, I get 0.3. Then f is equal to 0.3 upon 0.5. Both decimal can be removed, 3 by 5. So 0.6 is your answer. Answer is equal to 0.6. So this is the solution of this last question of this exercise 2.5. One exercise left, that is 2.6. Dear children, this is exercise 2.6 and first question is there, very simple question. 8x minus 3 upon 3x is equal to 2. Just use the cross multiplication concept and you can solve this question very easily. 8x minus 3 upon 3x is equal to 2, and if you transpose or cross multiplication, whatever term you can use, 8x minus 3 is equal to 2 into 3x, then 8x minus 3 is equal to 6x, then 8x minus 6x equal to 3. Here I transpose this 6x to right to left and this 3 to left to right. 8x minus 6x is 2x, 2x is equal to 3, therefore x is equal to 3 upon 2. Your answer of this question is 3 by 2. Let us move to the next question. Very much similar to previous question. Question number 2, 9x upon 7 minus 6x is equal to 15. You just use that concept of cross multiplication. I am going to write the question like this. 9x upon 7 minus 6x can be 15 upon 1, and then do the cross multiplication. And 9x remain 9x, and this will be 15 into 7 minus 6x. 9x is equal to 15 7 ja 105 and 15 6 ja 90x. 9x plus 90x is equal to 105. Next part is 99x is equal to 105. So x is equal to 105 upon 99. It can be cancelled by 3, I think. Yes, 3. 3 3 ja 3 3 ja and 3 3 ja 9 and 3 5 ja 15. X is equal to 35 upon 33. So in my way, this is the answer of this question. Third question. Again you can use the concept of cross multiplication here. Z upon z plus 15 is equal to 4 upon 9. This 9 goes to this way and this will be in that way. 9 into z is equal to 4 into z plus 15. It is 9z and this will be 4z plus 60. 9z minus 4z is equal to 60. 9z minus 4z is 5z. 5z is equal to 60. So 5z is equal to 60. Therefore z equal to 60 upon 5. You can cancel it by 12 times. Z is equal to 12. So my answer is 12. Now this one is the fourth question of this exercise 2.6. This time we get numerator 3y plus 4 upon 2y minus 6y as denominator, and in the right side minus 2 is the numerator and 5 as the denominator. So what we are doing, we just use the concept that we have used earlier in previous questions, the concept of cross multiplication. Let me write this question again. 3y plus 4 upon 2 minus 6y is equal to minus 2 upon 5. Yes, just transpose these two, using cross multiplication or transposing, you can use either term. 5 multiply to 3y plus 4 and minus 2 multiply 2 minus 6y. 5 3 ja 15y, 5 4 ja 20, minus 2 into 2 4, minus 2 into 6 it will be 12y is in positive term. That 15y minus 12y is equal to minus 4 minus 20. 15 minus 12 is 3y and this will be minus 24. In the next step, I just want to repeat this. Then the next step, 3y can return 3y by 24 by 3. Then cancel this term. 3 1 ja 3 8 ja. Y is equal to minus 8. So my answer in this question is -8. I can write it very comfortably, -8. Now dear children, we reached up to question number 5 from exercise 2.6. It is very simple and very similar like previous questions. No need to do anything else except the cross multiplication concept. 7y plus 4 upon y plus 2 is equal to -4 upon 3. I just use it in this way. 3 goes to left hand side and multiply with 7y plus 4, and here -4 multiply with y plus 2. 2 into 7 it is 14y, and 2 into 4 it is 8, and this will be -4y and -8. The next one is 14y plus 4y is equal to -8 -8. I just transpose the terms only. 14y and 4y, I want to repeat this statement or this step again, and it will be -8 -8. This will be 18y, and this is -16. So y is equal to -16 upon 18. We can cancel it by 2 9 ja and 2 8 ja. Y is equal to -8 upon 9, and this is the answer of this question, -8 by 9. Dear children, I made a mistake here in this question. I copied wrong. In place of this 3 I put here 2. So let me correct, and according to that the value should be changed. This let me do it again because this will take too much time. So dear children, I am going to make that correction. Instead of this 3 I put 2 there, so the question was going another way and values are different. So 7y plus 4 multiply with 3, and then y plus 2 multiply with -4. This is the correct way. And then this will be 721y plus 12, and this will be -4y and -8. Then 21y plus 4y is equal to -8 and -12 there. Then 21 and 24 will make 25y is equal to -20. So y is equal to -20 upon 25. When we simplify this fraction, we can cancel it by 5. 5 4 ja or 5 5 ja. So our answer will be -4 by 5, and I think this is the correct answer. Instead of previous one, you do the correction, and if in this place 2, that was the correct solution which I have done earlier. Now move to the next question. Now dear children, this time we got a word problem. Question number 6 is a word problem, given a condition there, and we have to follow that condition. The condition said that ages of Hari and Harry are in the ratio 5:7. 4 years from now, the ratio of their ages will be 3:4. Find their present ages. The ratio of age of two people, Hari and Harry, are given. Let ages of Hari and Harry be 5x and 7x, because it is given that they are in the ratio of 5 and 7. The next condition is 4 years from now. 4 years from now, the ratio of their ages will be 3:4. 4 years from now, ages of Hari will be 5x plus 4, and Harry will be 7x plus 4. This is as per mathematics. If you want to know your age after 4 years, you need to add 4 there. So I am going through that mathematical concept and then follow the condition. The condition said after 4 years their ratio of their ages will be 3:4. So according to condition, 5x plus 4 upon 7x plus 4 is equal to 3 upon 4, and then follow the same way which we did for the last question solution. So many questions we have done using this concept. So 5x plus 4 into 4 is equal to 7x plus 4 into 3. Then 4 5 are 20x, 4 4 are 16, 7 3 are 21x, and 4 3 are 12. This, after opening the bracket, you get these things. Then 20x minus 21x is equal to 12 minus 16. 20x minus 21x is minus x, and 12 minus 16 is minus 4. So x is equal to 4. But this is not our solution. We need to find the ages of Hari and Harry. So finally, ages of Hari and Harry are: Hari's age is 5x, so 5 into 4, that is 20, and Harry's age is 7x, so 7 into 4, that is 28, and write there years because the unit of age is year. So this is the complete solution of this question. You can verify your solution with the condition. Now 2.6, last question, question number 7. This question is all about the fractions. The denominator of rational number is greater than its numerator by 8. One condition is given between numerator and denominator. If the numerator is increased by 17 and the denominator is decreased by 1, both conditions are given, numerator increased by 17 and denominator decreased by 1. The number obtained is 3 by 2. Find the rational numbers. Find that rational number. Okay. This is the question. So let us start this question first. We have to assume numerator first, because the numerator is given that the denominator of rational number is greater than its numerator by 8. So we can easily assume our numerator. Let the numerator of the fraction be x, then its denominator be x plus 8, because it is given that denominator is greater than its numerator by 8. Therefore fraction, what will be the fraction? Fraction will be x upon x plus 8. This is the fraction. And then go to the condition. What condition said? If the numerator is increased by 17, according to condition, if numerator increased by 17, that means x plus 17, and denominator decreased by 1, that means x plus 8 minus 1, it becomes 3 by 2. Then it becomes x plus 17 upon 8 minus 1 is 7. So you can write here 7, and the equal part is 3 by 2. Just I am repeating this step again. X plus 17 upon x plus 7 is equal to 3 upon 2. Now this we got by using the information given in the question. Now what next? We have to use our previous tool, that we can do the cross multiplication part very easily. You can do and you can follow, or you can use this tool, because this is very useful in this type of fractional question. When you get any rational number type of question, any fractional question, you must use this tool, because this will be very helpful to you. Now I am going to multiply 2 into x plus 17, and this will be 3 into x plus 7. Multiply 2 to x will be 2x, and 2 into 17, I think it will be 34. Then 3 multiplied to x, it becomes 3x, and 3 multiplied to 7, it will be 21. So this is the step after opening the bracket. Now the next step, only two variables are there, 2x and 3x. So let them put together, 2x and 3x. 2x minus 3x is equal to 21 minus 34. 34 goes to right hand side from left hand side. Its sign becomes negative. Earlier it was positive. When it goes to right side, it becomes negative. Then 2x minus 3x is minus x, and 21 minus 34 is 4 minus 1 is 3, 2, 3 minus 2, minus 13. Now you can cancel these sign, and x equal to 13. You got x, that means you got numerator. Now our next task is to get the denominator. Therefore you can write numerator is 13. So how we'll get denominator? Denominator is 8 more to numerator. So 13 plus 8. 13 plus 8 is 21, I think. Yes. So 13 and 21 are the numerator. Find the rational number, that is your task. So the rational number is 13 at the numerator place and 21 at the denominator place. So finally you got the answer of this question, and the answer is 13 upon 21. So this is the last question. We got all the answers from the beginning. We got all solution in different way. We use that easier to easier method. Sometime we did the question by using cross multiplication, sometime only transposing, sometime solving the rational number by taking LCM. So all the methods can be applied in this type of question. Earlier in exercise 2.1 we got very simple, very easy questions. Later on we will be getting more difficult. Some word problem are also there in the last exercise. 2 word problem actually we have done. So in this way we solve all type of questions through this journey. Dear children, I have already posted 2 videos of linear equation chapter. One is posted earlier, and then the second one is posted day before yesterday. So you can go through my playlist and CBSE series, that was the name of that playlist, where you can find out the all type of videos which are related to your CBSE curriculum, and you will be getting the easiest way to get the solution of those questions. I hope you all enjoyed my videos. I'm just expecting your reactions, your comments, your likes, your sharing, your subscriptions, all those things. It will motivate me to work for more videos, more solutions, more questions. I will be waiting for your comment, but I suggest you to go through these videos, and not only these videos, my coming videos are also can be useful for you. In those videos I try to work on various chapters of your syllabus. There are so many chapters left. Right now we have completed only one chapter that is linear equation. Later on I will try to put more chapters and more questions, not only from NCERT. I will try to make different books also. I will try to make different solutions also, R.S. Agrawal and other books also I will try to solve for you. But before leaving this video, I again want to tell you that you must share, you must write your comment, although they can be they can be positive, they can be negative, but you must write your comment, and these comments are very much helpful for us. I will try to make more videos and we'll meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye, take care, bye bye, stay at home, don't go away. Thank you, bye bye, take care, again, best of luck.